You watched Bly Manor and Hill House? I have. I do love those both. I liked Hill House more. Bly Manor was Bly Manor the gay one? I liked that one too, but I thought the other one was better. They were good. Hill House was spooky. Yeah, I want to watch it again, I think. In Arcade 81, did they keep the main woman as gay? Because they better have. Is it also a book? She's gay in the podcast. Oh, is it a podcast? That sounds cool. Let's see. Based on a podcast of the same name. Okay. Maybe I'll listen to the podcast then, since the season 2 isn't out. I don't know. I interpreted her as gay. Because I also had her best friend in Annabelle, who I also interpreted as gay. Is this a Sappho and her friend kind of situation? Is that what it is? Who do you not, though? This is true. Usually I'll see someone, I'll be watching a television show, and I'll be like, gay, 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 when I think they might remotely be gay. And then if they are, I'm like, I'm so through the roof happy. So through the roof happy. It doesn't happen often, though. Let me tell you that. Not often. That's how I watch this stream. True. But why? When you're gay or queer or bi or anything, there's not a whole lot of media that has proper representation as much as you would think. Because there are a lot of things that are shoehorned into modern media to try to appeal to gay people, but it will be like terrible stereotypes, or it will be forced and weird. Or the other thing that they will do is that they will give you just a taste of it being queer or being gay, and then they will let you believe that it is, and then they will never like outright say it, which sucks. Because it's like, you don't have the balls to say, yes, they are gay. Because you want to put your finger in both of the pies and be like, the gays can read them as gay, but the straight people are like, good, I didn't have to watch gay people kiss. Marvel Disney Plus show. Yeah. So there's some that are okay with it, but the awful characters in the new Sex and the City, oh god, I can only imagine. It's about trying to hit as many audiences as possible. Exactly. Exactly. McElroys are great for representation. I'm bi, and honestly, I don't see any. I'm Norse mythology. There's a lot of non-binary stuff, so that's cool as Norse pagan. The girl in Brooklyn Nine-Nine is bi, which is pretty cool, and that story looks like it's meant to be pretty good. Whenever I see a bisexual that isn't completely botched by the media, I am the happiest. They're usually, I don't like labels, lol. When in real life, any bi person I know, I am one, is like, I'm bisexual. Did you know I'm bi? I'm super bisexual. They get it wrong in a lot of things too, especially for bisexuality, which is like very much an ostracized bit of the queer community at times. Which is things like, just pick one, or you don't actually like women, you're just pretending. You're straight. I was talking about Archive 81 originally, but this could go for a lot of different television shows. Yeah. 13 Reasons Why. God, that one. I read the book. I think it was on our reading list when we were a kid. And it wasn't that great. 2 queer main characters in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah. So when I'm watching a show and I'm thinking, this would be really great if this character was gay, because it seems like they are. And then they actually do it. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you are attracted to emotions rather than physical attraction, what are you? Is that demisexual? I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not the greatest with a lot of, like, I guess label stuff. I don't remember them. But I vibe with them, but I never remember what the words are. Supernatural is famous for queerbaiting, and then they finally just said the character was gay and immediately killed them off. That's the other thing too. Gay characters are usually used as either their plot device is that they are bullied for being gay, or part of their character is coming out as gay, or their character is being the gay best friend, or their character is being like the fucking butch lesbian. It's all very much stereotypes, when what gay and queer people want is we just want someone who's normal and is also gay, like real life. Can you imagine that there are regular people that are gay? We don't need like all of this wacky, like, you don't need to do stereotypes, you know? The way that the McElroys did it is how I personally vibed with, is they never outright said, this character is this. The character was just that. So they have a main character in one of their series, which I will avoid saying who for spoilers, who is trans, but they never say, this character is trans. They just tell their story in a way where you can kind of infer from that what they're communicating. And then in one of their other series, in Amnesty, they had a character that was non-binary, who they don't say outright, this person is not there, because they're doing a podcast that's like D&D, and they don't say, hello, we're introducing this character. They are non-binary. They go by they, them. No, the way that they do it is the character is introduced, and they're like, I don't even remember what their name is, but they're like, oh yeah, for instance, there's two characters talking, and they're talking about the other person in third person, and they use they, them. And I'm like, are they using they, them? And then it happened a few more times where they were using they, them, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. So I went and looked up the character on the Wikipedia, and they're like, this character's non-binary. And I'm like, damn, that's so fucking cool that they just weren't like, this character's non-binary. It was just understood that the character was non-binary, which is great. There are so many interesting ways to do it, and I think we just need more of all of it. I agree. You don't have to like outright like attempt to pander to queer people. We just want regular characters, and we just want like, it doesn't even have to be established. But also, we don't want you to tiptoe around it either. What about no labels and people are people? That is good too, but I think labels are a bit important in that people like to have labels for themselves, which is good. And also, if you take away some labels, you also take away the identity that comes with that, and you also take away the nuances of that identity and the privilege versus non-privilege of that identity as well. So for some people, not having a label is fine, and some people, having the label is a good thing, if any of that made any sense at all. Having diverse characters in shows about people relating to their experience and it often doesn't need labels. Yeah. Anything I say is like personal opinion, and also I'm always up for anyone having a different opinion and explaining it to me, because then like I can be wrong about things too. So I'm always ready to listen and change my mind. Also, this is a point, sometimes lots of people are right even if their opinions sound conflicting. Sometimes I say words and I don't know what I'm saying. But I think personally myself, I like having a label. because for me, my identity is important. Because I didn't have that identity for a long time. But for other people, maybe they don't like to have labels, and that's okay too. Labels are useful and important, but also for some people they are not useful, and all of these things coexist peacefully. Am I saying the right words? Overlight, am I saying the right ones? I trust Overlight's opinion as well, because Overlight does gay talk on her channel. So I'm like, Overlight for me is a good way to cite my sources. Sorry if I'm police. You sent the gay police in here, huh? You're gonna arrest me? Cuff me up, baby. Take me in. Take me in, baby. Oh my gosh. Even saying baby, ironically, I'm like, I feel wrong. I feel wrong saying this. I literally did gay talk on Monday with 3 strong gays. It's literally all in my head still. I popped in for some of that. No marriage, you said it yourself, thanks. Why are you assuming that being arrested is a marriage, huh? Now you're talking like the straights, Overlight. Now you're talking like the straights. Are you gonna read Dilbert? Are you gonna start reading Dilbert too now, huh? My wife. My wife is my ball and chain. Is this what you're saying to me? I do like Dilbert though.